in the chat room. But
well, welcome everyone to iSpring's Leadership Series. We're your source for creative, mobile-friendly presentations and e-learning courses. Today we have Mark Simon with Highmark Solutions with us, as well as Mikhail Kokarev. Did I say that correctly, Mikhail?
Yeah, that's right.
Close enough.
He's our tech guru from iSpring, and we are going to talk about the long-awaited release of iSpring Suite 7. So again, feel free to chat us your questions in the group chat or via Twitter. And we are so excited to have both of you gentlemen here today, and I'm going to turn it over and let Mikhail start us off here.
Or Mark. Let's have Mark. Yeah, let's have Mark.
Okay, either way you want to do it is just fine with me. So hi everyone, yeah, glad to be here and glad to be in, and I'm glad everybody is showing a little interest in iSpring. So just to give you a little background, I'm an independent contractor. I do training consulting at a variety of different companies in the Boston area, and I see a lot of different environments and I use a lot of different tools, and iSpring is definitely my favorite tool to use for a variety of different reasons. But today we're going to introduce iSpring 7, and Mikhail's going to kind of walk us through some of the basics of it. So I'm going to just point a couple questions, I guess, at Mikhail and let you take it from there, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, sounds great. So Mikhail, do you want to introduce yourself first? Say something about what your role is there?
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm working for mainly for tech support at iSpring Solutions for about 5 years. So I've been with the company since the very first iSpring. It was actually FlashSpring. It was just a simple PowerPoint to Flash converter, but since then a lot of things changed. So now we are more in e-learning world, and I think that iSpring really helps a lot of people to maintain their e-learning projects and to deliver learning to distant areas.
Right.
So.
Yep. No, I agree with that. So let's see. I have a couple of questions, and just Gina, you want me just to go through and kind of like ask a few questions? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, because I guess we should announce first, iSpring Suite 7 has just rolled out, so it's officially out for the public to download and use.
Yep.
And so, yeah, we wanted to find out more about it. And so, Mark, yeah, just jump right in.
Yep, that sounds great. Yep, and yeah, iSpring 7 is actually very exciting. It's not only a tool that does Flash output now, but it does HTML5 and true HTML5. There's a lot of tools out there that claim HTML5, and they kind of do it, but they kind of don't. And iSpring is one of those tools that really, if you test the end result on a multitude of different devices, really you'll find out the big differences with iSpring. But I'll start off at the basics. So iSpring, I know, is a PowerPoint-based e-learning tool, so it runs inside of PowerPoint. And Mikhail, from your perspective, why would I want to use a PowerPoint-based tool?
So there are a lot of benefits of using PowerPoint-based learning tool. There are mainly no special skills involved in order to develop a learning course. So you just take your regular PowerPoint presentations and just push them into learning courses, and here we go. We can upload these learning courses to a learning management system or to a regular website. Actually, as far as I remember, your wife was into developing some learning courses in PowerPoint for school school students.
Absolutely right, and she probably represents the non-technical, or the group of non-technical people. But yeah, again, I agree with you totally that being housed inside of PowerPoint just gets people basically 80% there to being able to master the tool.
Yeah, that's right. So the first point is ease of use. Everybody has PowerPoint, and everybody knows how to do that. But iSpring 7, iSpring Suite 7 features a little bit more, some of interactions, but we'll touch this a little bit later. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds fine. I was going to say, in my business, the other big advantage to a PowerPoint-based tool is that if you have multiple people working on a project, it really is nice to be able to throw the PowerPoint around or to share the PowerPoint and have more of a collaborative development effort. When you're working with some of the other proprietary tools, you can work on that tool and you can work on that lesson, but nobody else can. So if you want a graphic designer to add a little professional touch, if you want subject matter experts to take a look at it and actually work on it, you don't have that flexibility with some of those other tools. So, and then,
yeah,
okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. I was just going to introduce a little example on this matter. So collaborative work really matters a lot when it comes to developing learning courses. Like our partners, Adam, they developed some instructional design presentations for healthcare, and they're a pretty big team, and they designed all these pictures and all the elements of the PowerPoint presentation, and yeah, they found this benefit really important. So they shortened their development time like 3 times when they switched to iSpring, and they could maintain the collaborative work. That's
great.
very important.
Yep, I've seen the Adam works, and the Adam output, their published lessons is phenomenal. They're really incredible. Okay, so let's get to iSpring 7 now. Let's see. So what's new in iSpring 7? What are the big highlights?
Well, the biggest highlights, let me start sharing my screen, by the way.
Okay.
I'll just walk you through.
Don't just tell us. He's going to show us.
Yeah.
Great for all the visual learners.
Excitement in the air.
Okay. Can you see it?
I think.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, great. So this is a toolbar of iSpring Suite 7, and who used iSpring products before, they'll find it familiar. But there are a little bit changes were made for this insert area. So we actually added interactions. We had them in iSpring Suite 7, in iSpring Suite 6, the first Suite version that we had. But that was just a Flash only. So now all the interactions are available for mobile devices because they're in HTML5 now. So yeah, we can claim that iSpring Suite 7 has a seamless mobile devices support, and you can insert some of the interactions like directory. Again, an example from the live, a live example from the company, from the Ibix guys. They created a dictionary right on the PowerPoint slide. They had like 50 or 100 different elements on the PowerPoint slide, and all of them were connected with triggers. So it's actually a lot of work, and such interaction as directory can affords you to do that instantly. So you just add some items here, put a little description, and here we go. We have an interaction on a slide.
Hey, Mikhail, the only thing that I'm seeing is the main slide for Behold the Solar System, and it's kind of blinking. Are you doing a live demonstration as we're speaking?
Yeah, actually, let me change the mode. Yeah, probably it captured the PowerPoint window, full screen. Okay, this one. So
Cool. The power of Google.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, there
Yeah,
we go.
I just showed the window of the interaction, and yeah, here we go. Directory interaction. We can just add some items here, and we'll have some complex object right on the slide. One of the main benefits of iSpring, sorry, is that it supports most of the PowerPoint elements like triggers and hyperlinks. Like we can do a trigger on this button and make some picture appearing or sound playing. But with interactions, you can do a little bit more, so it's kind of a nice addition. And the next thing that iSpring 7 features is the really great tool to add characters. So now we have a bunch of guys who could help us to demonstrate some elements of our learning courses. And the great thing about character tool in iSpring is that we supply character editing tool. So you can do pictures, make pictures of yourself, and then create a character here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. So we wanted to do that universally, so people could use it for their purposes as they want. So they can purchase additional characters, or they can do their characters on their own. So it's kind of great thing.
Very nice.
So Mark, have you ever used characters in your learning courses?
Yes, they're actually becoming more and more popular. You know, I haven't used them in a real sophisticated way, but I know a lot of people like them as a theme. Basically, as you're doing like role plays and things like that as part of your lesson, having a real character there for one representing one person, and then a different character for another person, kind of gives a context to the lesson and to the messaging that you're trying to put out. So if it's a conversation between a salesperson and a customer, or an HR director and an employee, you know, you can use different characters to represent those folks.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's right. And one nice addition was added to QuizMaker. So QuizMaker is, by the way, also fully mobile interactive, mobile compliant. It works on any kind of mobile device with any display, and the great thing about that is that it detects the size of the display and adapts the iSpring player. So it has a script that determines if a user uses a mobile device, then a mobile player will be used, and it'll have everything combined very how to say that. So it's just easy to read and easy to answer on the mobile device. It's not like a desktop quiz being answered on the smaller screen. That's hardly possible.
So it's responsive. It's responsive and flexible based on the screen that they're using. It'll change over to fit that.
Yeah, that's totally correct.
So if you use, were you showing the preview mode there?
Okay. Oh, I see. That's
so yeah,
for a certain screen size.
This is a quiz that will be shown on a computer, but if you open the same quiz on a mobile device, it'll be adapted to a smaller screen, and everything on the quiz slide will be recombined automatically. So no additional work is needed to be done to adapt it to smaller screen. So yeah, it'll also save your time designing your presentation.
So you don't have to design several different formats. It's just you design it once, and it will respond to the others.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a huge feature. You know, for anyone that's actually designed or developed an e-learning lesson for multiple devices, you know, and then just for kicks, you know, you were designing it for basically a laptop or desktop computer, plus you were thinking maybe tablets, but then you happen to open it up on your iPhone just for kicks or whatever, and the iPhone looks terrible. It's a huge thing that iSpring actually will compensate and adjust the display, and The way I was explained it, they actually go through. It's the first application that I know of that goes through and not only detects the device itself to figure out which device it is, but it also assesses and figures out the dimensions of the device and the pixel density. So that's pretty cool that it goes to that level of detail.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Well, definitely, it's media-rich content across all kinds of mobile devices.
And easy for even non-tech people to use. That to me is the big piece.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Easy but powerful. Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah, that's cool. Thanks for showing us the demo.
Yep.
Yeah, I wanted just to add one more thing. It's really technical, but could be used again by non-technical users. At the beginning of the quiz, you can ask a quiz taker some information, for example, their name, their email address, their occupation, or whatever else. And throughout the quiz, we can actually use these variables to make quiz more personal. Like we can, the person's name is the most great thing that a person can hear. So quiz can be more pleasant to be implemented.
Instead of saying, "Hey, you, arrange the following planets."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arrange the following planets.
Right. Exactly.
That's a great. I love that feature too, because I think it amazes some people still going, "How did they know that?"
That's a little scary. Yeah.
With robots. Yeah.
Great.
That's cool.
Okay, Mark, are you ready with the next piece that you wanted to highlight?
Any other questions?
Any other questions?
So the only last thing that I was thinking of just checking with, we talked a little bit about the different tools and the different options that are out there, but I was going to ask Mikhail, what he thought separates iSpring from the rest of the competitors and the rest of those tools. For those that are actually using some of the other tools, what are the basics that maybe separate iSpring from the rest?
Yeah, actually, we kind of touched all these topics during the conversation today. Actually, the main thing is that iSpring takes care of everything that you design in PowerPoint. It converts all the triggers, virtually all the animation effects and transition effects. And that's a great thing for example, for instructional designers. They use a lot of PowerPoint tools, and they found it really impressive because iSpring supports such animation effects and such tacky, I would say, PowerPoint options that they couldn't imagine it could support it. So.
Right, I agree. That's definitely one of the biggest features for me. Is there's no surprises at the end after you publish, because I use the other PowerPoint-based tools as well.
Those other guys, yeah.
The other guys, right? And you just don't know what you're going to get when you publish, and there's nothing more frustrating than working pretty hard on an animation or an effect, and you've got it just the way that you want it, and you realize, oh well, this tool is not going to be able to do that, and iSpring does it, and I guess we can mention that it's half the price of some of the other tools. That might be a factor for some people.
Very affordable for even a small business to use, as well as any size. But we did have one quick question come in about somebody said, "I'm assuming this does not work with Keynote. It is just PowerPoint, correct?"
Yeah, it's fully PowerPoint based, but you can actually convert Keynote presentation to the PowerPoint. You can save it. You can do that probably even from Keynote. It's it's all exchangeable now.
Right. They're finally playing nice together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one that came in, and people are saying it sounds like such a great tool. Okay, so if they wanted to try the tool, where can they test it and try it, Mikhail?
So it's actually on our website, iSpringSolutions.com. Just visit visit this website, download the trial, and here we go. You can install it. But the only thing that is going to work on PC only. It's not compatible with Macs because of the PowerPoint limitations. Macs also have PowerPoints like Microsoft PowerPoint for Mac, but this PowerPoint cannot support any add-ins, and iSpring, as any other PowerPoint to Flash and HTML5 conversion tool, is add-in for PowerPoint.
Right. But the published output, just to be clear again, it will run on any Mac device. So from the Mac desktops, the Mac laptops, the iPad, the iPhone, and so on and so forth. So that's another big thing.
Okay.
Okay, so for a free 30-day trial, head to iSpringSolutions.com and download that.
There you go.
Out. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for your time today. And Mark, tell us, if we want to get in touch with you and work with you, how do we reach you?
So my email address is msimon@highmarksolutions.com, and you're more than welcome to, you can also find me out on the web somewhere if you do a search. I'm a pretty frequent presenter at ASTD conferences, e-learning guild conference, and so feel free to contact me anytime. We'd be glad to answer questions or help.
Okay, let me just make sure. Was it msimon@highmarksolutions with an S?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. And will you be at the mLearn conference in a couple weeks?
Yes, I will, and I'll be presenting there, and I'll be hanging out at the iSpring booth as well.
Yeah, look for us. What is it? June 25th? I should have written this down. I think it's June 25th or 26th.
Somewhere in that neighborhood.
That neighborhood. In San Diego, come by the iSpring booth.
Yes.
And say hey. Mark and I'll be there too, causing trouble.
Perfect.
I know. I don't know why they let
I'm trying to keep you out of trouble.
Yeah, I know.
That's my job.
That's your job, and mine is just to create trouble. I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there learning about iSpring Suite 7.
And we want to thank our online viewers today. Thanks for joining us here, and be sure to join us next month as we explore more thought leadership series with mobile learning.
Yeah, we have all kinds of great guests lined up.
Stay tuned. Thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you.